Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Sunday through Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Piper Academy Network. Thank you all for being here on this night, this glorious, glorious night. The Last Supper. Is it Bitcoin's Last Supper? Or is it the resurrection? Good question. I know you didn't ask, but I did. Did you ever see people wear their hats like this? Like, real high for some reason? What's going on, everybody? It is FOMO Friday. We just play around here on FOMO Friday. Go through the charts, see if we can't find anything to FOMO into. Short, long, or short. Who knows? We'll see. So we'll take a look at the charts. Looks like Bitcoin is testing some support right now. Testing this upwards support. We'll see if it holds. If it doesn't, could be looking at either this or wherever it breaks out from, this, which pulling back. We are on the 5 minutes, so pull back into demand and then potential reversal if we're playing patterns. But we're not there yet. I just saw that, so I was just like, let me show that real quick. What's going on, guys? It is FOMO Friday, as I said. As the thumbnail says, it's just going to be Bitcoin and market analysis tonight. Just kind of go over a little bit of everything, almost like a macro Monday, except it's Thursday, but it's a Friday show because it's mad around here. Because that's how we do things, okay? Because we go by UTC time around here because it is a new trading day and it is a new day somewhere in the world. Half the world. Already a new day. It'll be a new day in the US in less than an hour. So we might as well just go ahead and get you prepped for tomorrow, today. Markets After Dark, where we bring you tomorrow's news today. I'm rolling with it. What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and bring up the beautiful, beautiful Madhouse. What is going on, everybody? How are you doing this evening? Let's go ahead and say good evening to everybody that has chatted so far. What is going on? Alexandra G, always here, always being a G. What is going on? Hope you're doing well, Mod Queen. And thank you for pinning the Discord link in the chat. Guys, be sure to join the Discord. Lots of alpha in there. Great community. Great people. Just join it. Just join it. Lots of great info. And member section is pretty cheap. $5. All right, $5 and you get a bunch of stuff. Unless we've gone up on prices because of the tariffs. I'm not sure. It's a Piper question. Things are fluid, okay? Things are fluid. We don't. What's going on, Indie Rock Crypto? Oh, good evening to you. Good evening, alumni. Or good mother effing night because I'm passing out. Well, good night, IRC. Mad love, brother. Bully Mammoth Biddy. Yeah. What's going on, Harp? Play him like a heart. What's going up? Going up, says Sir Captain Sticks. Sir Captain Sticks. Sir Captay Sticks. All right. Thank you for being here, Sir Captain Sticks. JB, what's going on? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. David Gelfin, agree. I live in UTC too. There you go. See, there you go. John Germain, what's going on? John the Germinator, Germain. And that's everybody that has chatted so far. All right, so Bitcoin. What are you doing? What are we going to do here? Zoom it on out. Too much. There we go. Looks like Bitcoin's got a decision to make. We'll go over that. Go over some Dixie. We'll go over. Why don't we do the mad list tonight? Not the mad list. The Made in America list. Let's do the Made in America list. We'll go through as many of these as we can and see how everything's looking. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and bring up our heat maps. Take a look at stocks first. All right, we got a little bit of a mixed bag here on the stocks. We can see a little bit of a good bit of green in there for the day for today. How are we looking on the week? This is the S&P 500 index. Let's go ahead and do all US companies and see how we're looking. Kind of a mixed bag. Let's go for the week. All right, there we go. Let's go for the month. Oh, God. Overall, we're not doing quite that great. It's been more of like a break-even type of week. Kind of consolidating. Are we accumulating or are we distributing? I think this is the question everyone wants answered. Excuse me. Brought to you. By the way, this segment is brought to you by Blowfin. It's literally right below me. Check it out. Let's see. Thanks, Grump Tariffs. Yeah, I mean, you know, you do have to have. I was talking with Piper earlier today. You do have to have an economic reset, like every so often, and you tend to get one once a decade. We were talking about this earlier, how like in the 70s, the big reset was getting off the gold standard, right? 80s was like hyperinflation. 87 was the big crash. 90s, you get the tech or internet boom. And then you get the dot-com bubble and crash. 08, great financial crisis, and we were probably heading towards more downside because of Trump's tariffs in 2016, or in his first term, because that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to bring the market down a bit, and he's doing it again, except he's going way more extreme. And maybe that had to happen because we doubled our money supply in an 18-month time span. So we got the COVID crash, then we got a bunch of stimulus. This was Piper, talking about this with me today. So shout out to Piper for just planting this seed in my head. We were probably going towards a crash in 2019. I do believe interest rates had been rising. Then they got cut because of COVID and to stimulate the economy. So, and now we're just kind of, if you haven't taken profit since 2020, I mean, it might be it, bro. It might be it. Let's get back over here. All right, so let's see. Microsoft down almost 4%, Google down 3.5%, Apple up 4.19%. You're just 1/100th of a percent off Apple. Come on now. Nvidia down even more, minus 7.2%. That's a chart I personally have not actually looked at in a while. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Alexandra G says round trip is her middle name. Well, if you round trip, like 3 or 4 cycles, you've got to be in some kind of profit. unless you just, I don't know. Another exciting day in the market, says Kelly. What's going on? Good evening, Kelly. I'm gonna guess that that's a little bit of sarcasm because there was almost nothing going on in the market today. It was kind of dead. I did hit 2 out of 3 trades today on the breakout account. So after taking the big hits yesterday, I made like $12 back today. It's all right. It's a confidence builder. As a trader, if you go on a mini losing streak, I hit 3 trades. It's 3 strikes, you're out. Stop trading for the day. Recover. Don't get emotional. Don't overtrade. Don't revenge trade. Just stop and just be done with it. So that's what I did yesterday. I just stopped. I was done with it. I regrouped, came back today, 2 out of 3. Not bad. I'm in profit, BTC, and a couple of alts. All is okay. That's good. It's a rough game, man. Yeah. It is not easy. Unless you look long term. See, too many people in crypto, to be honest, are here to try and get rich quick. Let's just be honest. That's the whole reason why it's so there's so many scammers in the space. There's so many scams in the space. Because that's what scammers do. They go after people that are desperate for a quick way out of the system. So, and it's understandable. Some people say that's why you need regulation. Some people say the market will eventually regulate itself. Who knows? We may never know. We may never know. I was going somewhere with something, but I don't know. It's been a long week. And I literally forgot that I ran out of coffee last night, so I went to the store at 9:20. Got back to the house at 9:40. made my coffee, came upstairs, made a thumbnail, put it up, put a title on, got the stream all set up, got going. Like, this is no prep. This is no prep. I mean, most nights is no prep or no like deep prep, but this is no prep. What's going on? All set. Hope you're doing well. Been making 1,000 a day or more off XRP. Nice. Very nice. XRP is one of those, man. When it gets caught in a range, oof, you can snipe that range all day. Hasn't really been stuck in too much of a range. Let's go to the 5-minute. I mean, if you're just like shorting highs, probably making pretty good bank. Let's just go ahead and do a little bit. Let's get off of, or let's take this off, and let's see. This is Wednesday. Let's just go ahead and mark. Let's mark highs, lows. Okay, that's a low. There's another low. All right. Here's another low. I'm just going to go to where until they get hit. There's another high, not touched. There's another high, touched. There's another high, touched. Another one, untouched. So let's see, what could we do here? All right, so there's a high that got swept. We'll count it. Just marking off all the swing highs. That's all. That is all. Look at this. Nope, not that one. There's that one. The low. Barely didn't touch. All right, so going through all of this, we've got highs and lows marked off. We can say, all right, we're let's see, we're coming into the trading day. Let's see. This is pre-market. Pre-market, we open up, we sweep these highs, we get a pullback, and then on market open is when we push down to the low. Okay, and that is key because market open is when you're going to have the most institutional activity, which is when you get the manipulation and price. So right on market open, because this is when most participants are in the market. Right here on market open, let's see, 915, 920, 925. The very first candle, it shoots down first, taps into an order block, and then aggressively pushes higher. Now, because it is an altcoin and XRP, it has a sharp pullback. Bitcoin typically will just pull back a little bit and then continue higher because it is not as volatile. My goodness, I'm losing my voice. But I bet this is like a platinum pocket. Meant to grab the fib. Deal here. Let's see. Standard. Yeah, right down at the 886, right between the 786 and the 886. That's the platinum pocket. So you get the push down into the low, get the big break. You break the internal high here on a big displacement push, an energetic move. Then you get the pullback, and then you get an engulfing candle here. From here is where I would take a long, personally. Put my stop just below the low, and then aim for highs. Take profit here at this high or this high. They're pretty close together, so I'd probably go with the higher one. Take a little bit off the table here, a little bit off the table once we get into this zone here, because we know that we sold off a lot here. There's a bunch of back to back to back to back red candles, right? So we know that that's big sell pressure, and that is why we want to get out at that point. Or you can hold it all the way to this high, which, no, not a significant high. Best thing to do sometimes is just do a standard 2-to-1. So right here, or 3-to-1. Personally, I like a 3-to-1 RR, but you would have caught all of this, and if you just set the trade and forget it, you're good. Have your levels marked off. You come up to this level. This was the last high before you made this big push down. That's why this is going to be a significant level. We can consider, if we sweep this level, let's go to the 1 minute. That's what I want to see, because this is very volatile. Volatile or volatile? Is it just me, or is this ICT kill zone the most lagging indicator? How does it lag? I don't understand. How does it lag? It just shows you time. So I think it's just you. All it does is show you sessions. What do you mean lagging? Yeah, so you get the big, so you sweep the high, you get the big push down, sweep these lows, you create a bit of a fair value gap in here. Man, it's XRP, so I bet there's another. I wonder, see, this is on Binance, XRP, USDT. Let's do a Bybit perp. Let's take a look at that same. Gonna have way more volume on here, way better candles. See if I can find that sweep again. It was Wednesday. Well, hello? Ah, there it is. Bang, bang, bang. All right. These are much cleaner candles. Now, from here, I would probably take the breaker. Either here. Yeah. So this is the last swing low. Well, you get the big, or it's the first one of this big move here, right? So it's hard. How do I describe? So you're coming up, you get really 4 pushes to the upside, and then you get a breakdown, and you sweep all of these internal lows. And this was the first internal low in the sequence. So that's one of the ones that we would want to see broken. I mean, you can take the first low and use that one as like your point where it's like, okay, we broke that one with displacement, but this is the one where we're wanting to take the trade off of. And then you get the big drop. You can just aim for the low. Aim for lows. And if I had to guess, this is probably, oh, well, I can just turn it on. Where is it? Kill zones. Alrighty then. So it actually didn't come down to the London low. It actually held the London low. But it did come down and sweep the internal range liquidity down here. And came down into an order block. A demand zone. Session times are great, but the kill zones are not session times, right? Correct. Kill zones are specific times within the sessions, sometimes prior to the session. And actually, go ahead and screenshot this, okay? Right here. Screenshot all of this, okay? Pause the video, take a screenshot. Pause the video, take a screenshot. Okay? These are the correct times. I had to change it to where it did the correct times. It's already in UTC times. Use UTC times. Screenshot. These are the real times because you want to consider the Tokyo session. Okay. Before I edited it, it started the Asia session here. Yeah. But really, the Asia session should start here because Tokyo is the first one to wake up and get to trading. All right. We can kind of get an idea of what we're going to do during this session, during the kill zone, or we can go off of, we're coming down, we're trending down, going into the kill zone. What do we want to do? We want to see some internal sweeps of highs and continuation to the downside. It doesn't always work out that way, but a lot of the times it does. Sometimes let's see if we can find an example of Tokyo trading sideways, Asia taking out one side of Tokyo and then running down to the other side. So we do get a sweep of these highs up here during the Tokyo session, during the kill zone. The kill zone is when you are looking for the sweep of liquidity. Okay? And actually, I've been working with ChatGPT the past 2 days, and it's still working on my LBC ICT toolkit that I am creating using ChatGPT. If it does what I asked it to do, it's gonna be pretty bomb. Hopefully it does, and I'm able to share it. And I will give it away for free. Now I'm gonna have to check. I'm using, yeah, that one. Yeah, I can't. So I prefer this one because it is very customizable, and I was able to put everything. But the kill zone is not blocked out ahead. It's easy to back test, but you can't really use it in the current time frame, meaning live price action. Oh, I see what you're saying. What it sorry. It triggers, I know what you're saying. So it does trigger when the kill zone starts. Like, you'll get the line right there. See, it starts. So you know you're in the kill zone. The only thing you don't know, if you haven't memorized it or whatever, is you don't know when it ends, which is understandable. But all you need to know is I'm in the kill zone and I'm looking for a sweep of liquidity. That's all you really need to know. Once you get a sweep of liquidity within the kill zone, you take action. You try to find the trade. This one didn't really give you an entry, but you did come up here and sweep the Tokyo highs. So you could have taken a short down to this liquidity pool that you weren't able to get an entry on, also known as a fair value gap. And that is exactly where you trade into. You trade from one liquidity pool to another liquidity pool. So these highs up here, okay, then you get the sweep, the long wicks, no closes above, the bearish engulfing, you go short, stop at the high, target the liquidity. And that's a 3.25 to 1 trade. This is an awesome trade. You come down into this pool of liquidity, you look for displacement back to the upside. You get the 4 candle move up here. You get the pull back down into an inversion fair value gap. And then you push to the upside, aiming for upside pulls of liquidity. So we could take profit here at this fair value gap. And then after that, we move our stop loss to this low because we haven't broken this high. Once we break that high, we can move our stop loss below here and then aim for the same high. Or we can aim for the sweep. Either way, it's going to hit it. You just have to hold on a little bit longer. And you have to ride this roller coaster, essentially. Then you come up here, you sweep the highs again. You just wait for the displacement. Big push down. Once you get that close, this goes short. Up above the high. Aim for lows. And really, that's a terrible trade. 1.22 R. Really don't like that one. Probably wouldn't take that trade, if I'm being honest. Or at the very least, I'm not risking a lot on that trade. If I'm getting in here, my stop loss is all the way up here, and my next liquidity pool is these lows, nah. Nah, fam. Oh. But yeah, I like that. It tells you when it starts. Yeah. Tells you when it starts, and now you know when it ends. So you're looking for the sweep during the kill zone most of the time, because typically things get a little illiquid after that until London opens up. And most of us that are in the US aren't up trading London. And really, probably for the best, because London is a hot mess. The London session, oof. It's a hot mess. Like the overnight London session, not a fan. Let's see, if you would have held that one trade though, you would have been holding it for longer than you really want, but you just aim for that lower liquidity pool. Now you have a 2-to-1 trade if you're aiming for that fair value gap again. And you do end up eventually hitting it. Typically don't like holding 1-minute trades for this long. How long is this? I mean, it's right on the cusp. 2 hours. I mean, really 1-minute trades, really 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But, I mean, you come right back down to it once you sweep the highs again. I can't. Okay. All right, let's review my trades from today, if I can remember them. All right, so here's a little strategy that I learned. Test this out, try it out yourself. I gotta give credit where it's due. I got this one from Casper SMC. Let's see how it goes. It worked out today, I'll tell you that much. For at least 2 trades. All right, so what you want to do with this strategy? Let's go to the 15. Just get rid of everything. All right, where's today? 7:15. All right, so what you want to do, pre-market, coming to the charts. Let's do 6 a.m. Vertical line. Come on. 6 a.m. midnight, and 6 p.m. from the day before. Okay? What these are is your Asia and your London sessions. Okay? What you want to do is you want to mark off the lows and the highs of each session. Now, I'm not going to mark off the Asia high because London takes it out. So I'm only going to mark off the London high. And what I'm going to look for, am I doing this at the right time? Yeah. This is Tuesday. Okay. What I'm going to look for is from, I'm not even going to consider a trade until after market opens, so 9:30 right here. And we actually did not sweep the London high. Ooh. Might have missed a trade. But we did come up at the beginning. Let's go down to the, I'll do the 5-minute. Yep, worked out at least 2 trades. Yep, 2 out of 3. Not bad, not bad. London low. Forgot the London low. Come on. All right. We're on the 5-minute now. Market opens right here. We get a run up to the upside to a previous high, and then we dump. We create a fair value gap. In that push down, we break this low, this internal low here. Okay, we break that internal low with the big engulfing candle. 2 back-to-back engulfing candles, taking back all of these after coming up to the highs and pushing aggressively down. We create a fair value gap within that displacement push to the downside. And from there is where we take our short. We'll just go from the entry. We put our stop at the high. And then we aim for the next Asia or London low, whatever is there. It comes right down to it. Like, it just stops right at it. Then you look for a reversal to come back up to the London high because we didn't take it. But instead, what happens, we get a push up into this big down candle here. And then we come down and we tap again. So this is actually structurally weak. This is market structure. Okay. You come down, you're creating a lower high, and then a lower low, and then another lower high, and you come in, and you create another lower high and push to the downside. Then you get this steady push over, and then you break. Now on this break, you got to start flipping your bias from going from looking for reversal to looking for continuation. And then from there, you say, okay, here's our break of this key level. Okay. Break of the key level. Where do we have liquidity? And here, for me, we have a breaker that we could play off of. We do have a fair value gap that we could play off of. Now from here, you could take a small little baby trade if you want, where we come back into the fair value gap. And all you're going to get is that little bit right there. I wouldn't take that trade. That's a terrible trade, obviously. Are there any other key levels we could be coming down to? Previous day lows? Potentially. Yes. Previous day low is below us. So we want to make sure we have our previous day lows and highs marked off as well, because those will be key areas of interest. Previous day low, we come pretty much right down to it. 1.35 to 1, don't really like that. Once you break this low here, we can move that stop loss. So it's all about managing the trade. Now this is where you can get tripped up and thinking that we got a reversal. But you have to remember, we did not take the previous day low. That's first key point of context. Second, we did get a nice push up. We didn't break the internal high and create a fair value gap after pushing out. I say we did not close above the internal high. Therefore, this is likely to just be coming back up to grab more liquidity before continuation to the downside. Because the market has already shown us its intentions of pushing to the downside. So until we get a reversal, this one, they'd catch it, might catch us off guard. But it's also 8:45 p.m. Probably shouldn't be trading. It's Asia market. Then you get another one. You get this big push up coming off of the low. You also want to make sure that you're sweeping a key level, okay? This right here, this little bounce off of here, what did it sweep? It's not sweep. It didn't sweep anything. What did this sweep before pushing back to the upside? These lows. But this didn't sweep any lows. It just came down into liquidity, got a little bit of a boost, but it needed to come and sweep these lows. It's always going to come down to sweeping lows that are either, come on, double bottoms, sweep the lows. Triple bottoms, sweep the lows. Big spikes, come back, take the lows. Same for the highs. You got the highs, come back for all the highs. Take the highs. Always looking for the sweeps of liquidity, because that is where smart money is putting their bulk orders. But that was nice one trade. That was actually the trade that I took. I actually took this exact trade. Now that I think about it, this is the one that got me my big gains on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, slop got me tripped up, and today I had to get I was only able to get a little bit of it back. I mean, if you look at Wednesday and you look at today, it's kind of like, well, I mean, I managed to get 2 out of 3 in this. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see. And I'm going to show you what I took today and why. I marked off I did that same strategy. Let's see, Thursday, 6 p.m. No, wait, Wednesday. Wednesday, 6 p.m. There we go. Midnight, Thursday, right there. 6 a.m. Right there. Whoa. Why are you not clicking? Thank you. Goodness gracious. All right. 9:30. Market open right there. Go ahead and make this one dashed. There we go. All right. So pre-market. Let's just go ahead and do this. pre-market open, I go ahead and I'll mark off the key levels. We've got Asia low, Asia high. Not going to mark it off. Why? London took the Asia high. I'm going to take the London high. Okay. London low. All the way down here. We also have internal liquidity right here. So, all right, now we wait for market open, and then we wait for a sweep. Actually, first, go to the daily. And actually, I labeled these. I got templates for all of these. Well, I guess I gotta quit out of here and save, and because I did it on my phone. Okay, so daily highs and lows. We don't even touch them, but I'm gonna go ahead and place them. Wait. Yeah, that's Wednesday. That's right, because I'm on the replay tool. There we go. Highs and lows. And we stayed in between. Maybe. We'll see. 5 minute. All right. So pre-market open, what do? We take out a London high. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. What do we have above us? Previous day high. And we do have some highs up in here as well. Relatively equal highs over here. So just going to go ahead. We're not going to mark that one off. That one got taken. I'm going to mark this one off. And all I'm doing is I'm just looking for reversals or continuation patterns at these key levels once the market opens. So we're going to go ahead and press play. I'll show you the trade that I got into and why. I don't remember if I got into it on the 1 minute or the 5 minute. That's going to be the only thing. All right, so we open up. I just wait. As Alex O Crypto says, trading is waiting. So I just wait. We take that low. I keep waiting. Actually, this was my first trade, so it must have been a short. I mean, on the 1 minute, because I saw us come down. We take the low, and we failed to reclaim it, and that's what made me take this short, because we failed to reclaim it. Bearish engulfing, another big push started to push down, and I actually jumped in somewhere in these two candles. And I put my stop loss on, put my stop loss above this high, and then I traded down to the next level of liquidity. And that was my first trade of the day. 3-to-1, bang, bang. Then I waited to see a reversal. And I was so mad that I didn't get the entry that I wanted on this. No reversal. Didn't take this high. Still waiting. Take these lows. All right, looks like we're coming for the previous day low. All right, now we take the previous day low, big push up. When I saw that happen, well, I had alerts on, so of course I saw it happen. And also, set your alerts. Right click or click on the thing on your mobile device. If you're using mobile, click the three things up here. Or actually, on mobile, it'll be the three things up here. Then you gotta, it's like the top option. It says set alert for horizontal line. On desktop, you can just right click. Can you right click it? I thought no? Okay, guess not. So you just click it. Up here, you click the add alert. And oops, replay mode. Yeah. Okay, you can't do it in replay mode, apparently. So anyways, now this level got taken. It was useless. We ran right through it. We get rid of that, okay? We go ahead and get rid of that. So our next level of liquidity is going to be right here. We come up, we take the highs. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get in on a pullback. It was either to this fair value gap or this breaker. Probably the breaker, because if a breaker overlaps the fair value gap, that's going to be a strong level, so it doesn't really matter. I really wanted to get in here. Whoop, that's a short. I wanted price. I missed it. I can't remember if it came back down to it or not. But once I saw it break up here again, that's when I got in. I should have waited, but that's when I got it. It is what it is. Is that when I got in? Nope, because I missed this trade. Look at that. Even on replay, even though I took the trade, I still messed it up somehow. Oh, I'm on XRP. I'm not on Bitcoin. Wow. So that first little bit did work for XRP though. Incredible. How did I miss that I was on XRP? My goodness gracious. So some things were looking the same, other things were not. These strategies, I can't stress this enough. This strategy, only use it on Bitcoin because it has the liquidity. Okay. Wow, that was bad. I mean, that wasn't terrible. It wasn't Ashley Simpson on SNL lip singing terrible, but that was kind of bad. I thought something was off. Man out here doing replays on our favorite stablecoin, I see. Right? What's up, Bandage? How you doing? Favorite stablecoin. We're gonna do it all over. We're gonna run it all back. We're gonna do it all over again with Bitcoin. 11 p.m. Or 6 p.m. rather. Jeez. You can tell I'm getting tired. Wait, what am I looking for here? 6 p.m. Where's my midnight? There we go. 6 a.m. There we go. 9:30. There we go. All right. Okie doke. Oh, it's still on replay. Okay, cool. I'm going to back this up. Change this to a dashed line. There we go. All right, we're going to take our Asia low right here. Got our London low right here. Asia high. We're not gonna count that because it gets taken by London. So we're gonna take the London high. Gonna take the previous day high. Maybe mark off an order block in here. We'll keep it simple. We want to keep it simple. That's the whole point of this whole strategy, is to keep it simple. London high. And then, yep, that's it. All right. So I had my alert set. I'm waiting. All right, 9:30. We go off. We start pushing low. All right, so we take out this internal low. We keep pushing down. I mean, it was the same trade. I had to be on the 1 minute because it was the same trade as the one that I showed on XRP. What did I just do there? Whoops. I saw the breakdown. We got a fair value gap created on that breakdown. There you go. We also have breaker block it only comes into the fair value gap, which is fine. We get a close, and I think I came in a little late on this one, which is fine. I saw we were trending lower, and it looked like we were aiming for the downside liquidity. I went in here, put my stop above this high. No, it had to be this high. Aim for that lower level. 1.5, not really the best. Better than nothing. That might not have even been my trade. I'm trying to go off of memory here. But it's the one that makes the most sense. So we break down, take these lows, continue the breakdown. I'm not even going to lie. I don't remember the trade. I just know I won it. I wonder if I can... it's too much. Anyways, take the lows, start looking for a reversal. Bang, take the high. That is where I wanted to get in, right there. That down move right there, that is when I wanted to get in. Missed it. Saw the candles start moving to the upside. And I was like, no, don't leave without me. Put my stop below the low and aim for the next level of liquidity and then play it out. Got out right there. 2.2 RR, not bad. 2.28, 1% move. Stop below the low, and it's just like clockwork. All right, from here you look for a reversal, and only this time, well, this was respected. But they did get mitigated. So it might be coming down looking for a lower low, like a previous daily low. Which would be right here. Go back down to the 5, hit the play button. I'm not copying them, they copying me. What's up? I am lead copy trader on Blowfin now. Really? That's awesome. Can I copy you? 5 minutes, you'll see him again. What are y'all talking about? Sorry, I was following, but whole time thought you were trading XRP because of higher position. My chat was frozen. I couldn't see anyone's comments. My BTC trades was close to yours. Yeah. So we did nothing but stall out for the rest of the day. I did take one trade. It was this sweep here. And I went short. Had to be 1 minute because I didn't see it on the 5. Right here. Yeah, and I thought I had it too. So we push down, strong push down. We get the close below here. We create the fair value gap. I go short. It was either that one or in here. Actually, I think it was after this break here. I was like, oh, that's clear as day. I put my stop above here. And then I was like, run it back to the lows. Run it back to these lows down in here. That's what I wanted to see. Then I saw the accumulation where I got in. I posted all of this in Alex O's Discord, so go back and check that out. Which I should have flipped my bias, but I was at work. Can't be looking at charts the entire time that I'm at work, okay? So accumulation, I saw the accumulation, and then I saw the breakout, and then the push back, and then I saw a strong reaction. And then from that, I just went ahead and cut the trade. So I saved myself a little extra It did end up coming out and taking me out, but it was because I saw that stall. If you're not getting a follow through and you get a stall out with a break above and a pull back and a strong push up, the good chance that this was just reaccumulation and you're in a reaccumulation phase before you see move to higher prices. So that is why I just went ahead and cut the trade at a smaller loss than it would have been, and that is why I was 2 for 3 on the day. But that was like a $1 or $2 loss. Granted, wins weren't big, but they were much bigger than my $1 or $2 loss. So, and that's what all that matters, is that RR. So I'm gonna set the same parameters up tomorrow. I'm gonna try and trade the same type of stuff, and we'll see how it goes. It's a very simple strategy, and then all you gotta do is remember market structure and just look. The biggest thing is look for displacement. Always look for big energetic moves that take out previous highs that come after sweeping a level, like what this one did right here. Push up, pull back, enter on pullback, aim for the next levels of liquidity. Simple as. Literally that simple. And if you get stopped out, you could do it over and over and over again. Okay? The same stuff every single day plays out every single day. If you get stopped out, maybe consider changing your bias to the opposite side, just making sure, but make sure it's not just a liquidity grab before moving back in your direction that you wanted it to. Key thing is making sure you're taking out previous levels of liquidity. You really want it, you typically want it, most of the time, you really want it to be a time-based level of liquidity, meaning a Asia low and a London high, right? Time-based, during specific sessions of time. I gotta go to bed. But I do hope that you all were able to learn some stuff from me this week. Hope you are enjoying me going over my trades that I have been taking for this breakout prop firm evaluation. I've been having a blast this week. This is probably the best time that I've had trading, even with the losses yesterday. I'm still net profit, so that's good. And I was able to learn from my mistakes, gain some clarity, get true with myself, my emotions, handle those properly, didn't revenge trade, and moved forward to today. Went 2 for 3, cut a trade early, proper risk management, would have gotten taken out for more. And that's what trading is. Trading is probabilities and knowing when to cut losers. Cut losers early and letting winners ride. You let the winners ride, you cut losers early, you can start to shift that RR, your risk to reward, way more in your favor. Which, if you have a great risk to reward, then your win rate, while it does matter, doesn't matter as much. If you have a freaking like 10 to 1 or even just a 5 to 1 RR, risk to 1 to 5 risk to reward, you can have a 30% win rate and be like super profitable. So there you go. RR. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. That's correct, Stro Man. But all right, guys. R.S. Miller showing up late. Thank you for being here and showing up and hitting that like button. I totally forgot to shout out Sharp Prime tonight. So yeah, shout out to Sharp Prime. But anyways, guys, thank you for being here this week. Hopefully you were able to learn some stuff this week. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from what I got right, what I got wrong. Learn psychology, market structure. Let me know if you learned anything and what you did learn. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, because that's what we're all about here at the Piper Academy. That's what I've always been about when it comes to doing my streaming, my channel. It's all about teaching and teaching people how to trade, teaching people emotions, and also just sharing my own journey, because I think there's lessons that can be taken from that and as well. So anyways, I can't wait for the weekend. It's Easter weekend. Tomorrow's Good Friday, or today, wherever you are. I hope you all have a great Friday and have the best weekend. Don't forget to go out and touch some grass. Go spend time with family. If you celebrate Easter, go have all the ham or turkey, finger food, desserts, hunt some eggs. Well, maybe your kids are hunting the eggs if you got kids. But either way, spend time with family. Even if you don't celebrate the holiday, it's always good to remind yourself to be thankful. And yeah, so this week, that is my takeaway, is being thankful and being patient and humble. I know that's a few things, but who cares? It's been a long week. But anyways, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical weekend. Oh, wait a minute. What? This is why 22 people are still here. I don't know if this is going to work, guys, because the market's really not looking great, to be perfectly honest. I didn't do high time frame stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. There might be more downside, but all right, we got to do it. All right, guys. We got to pray, chant, pay tribute to the moon gods. Oh, moon gods. Oh, moon gods. Please bring us gains. We want some gains on Good Friday. Thank you very much for everything that you do for us. God bless. I love you all. Have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical weekend. Mad love. Peace you out. Peace you out. Peace out. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. Mad love, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Oh, the end. Peace out, guys. See y'all. Bye.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers, cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark where only brilliance shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance, where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light, crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast, markets after dark touch shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you